Are you on scholarship?
I'm on scholarship, not for this semester, no.
Okay. Have you been on at times
Yeah,
here?
last year.
Last year you were, but other years you weren't?
No.
So what has that process been like? Because you made that decision, right?
Yes,
to
sir.
come here.
I did.
You were a scholarship athlete at Georgia Tech, right?
Right.
What I don't know if sacrifice is the right word, but what is it that made you want to do that you wanted to continue to play college football, but you decided, I'm going to do it, and even if I have to pay for it, I'm going to do that?
Yeah, it's basically just like when I was leaving Tech, I had other like opportunities to go elsewhere, like on scholarship and whatnot, but just to have that chance to come up here and be a part of something great, wouldn't want to pass up that opportunity. So, whatever it took to get up here, I made that happen. So it wasn't that big of a sacrifice for me, but I just wanted to be a part of the Buckeyes, leaving after I left from down there.
So as you think about the decision you made and how things have turned out, just sort of how do you evaluate the whole thing and making that choice?
The whole process that I made, the decision I made, basically was a positive thing for me. I came up here, a different aspect of football, from being in the weight room with Coach Marati and out here learning a different skill set at receiver. 'Cause, it's a lot different from, just playing the option. But up here, I learned a lot, and it growing on me. So it was a good decision for me.
Coach Meyer talked about the injuries and the guys you lost during the game Saturday, and they needed people to step up on special teams. You were one of those guys. Just can you sort of take us through that so we know exactly like what happened and what you had to do that maybe you weren't used to doing?
It's basically like we practice on it day in and day out on special teams. From the summer to fall camp and even the practice now. And like for the two guys that were injured, I'm like they're also the backups. So it's a lot of positions that they asked me to know. So just in case something does happen in the game, they can put me in those spots. So it's just basically wherever I'm needed. I'm always willing to learn and help out the team.
Are you sitting there in games? I know you don't want anybody to get hurt or anything, but are you hoping your number's called? How does that work? You know what I mean?
Like you always want to get in the field, but you never want to see one of your brothers go down like that. So I'm always, even if like some plays if they get tired or something, I say, if you get tired this play, I'm always back here for you just in case, just need a breather, just get out of trouble card.
I've gotten this question a million times about you look in some people's opinion really good in the spring and stuff and things, but yet we never see you really get to play wide receiver much.
Right.
What are you missing there in your opinion? What's kept you from being a regular wide receiver? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. It's basically just go out there and practice and just do everything that I'm capable of doing, and then the coaches they put the right guys on the field when it comes to game time. So I'm always just waiting for a number to get called. But it's always I'm always ready to go, and it's just like I always want to see everybody else around me do good. So it's basically just wait my turn.
But when you ask those questions, like what do I need to do to get on the field and stuff? What's usually what's usually the answer you get?
For the most part, it's like when I do, like, I haven't really, just like, as it's basically just like, I say clearly, I'm the biggest one, but I'm not the fastest one out there.
Yeah.
So, it's just, I just go about my day, just making sure I'm locked in, knowing the plays. And, clearly I don't run like 4.4s and not the fastest cat out there, but I just go out there and, just do what I can to help out the team.
But you're like 6'11" or something, right? You'd be
close to it, yeah.
Hey, what is it? What you might have been asked before I walked up here, but what was it like? What did it mean to you to make a play? For example, in the punt team the other night, down the ball and stuff. Where does that go in your mantle, I guess?
It's always, when you can do something like that positive for the team and help out. Like when I got thrown into position, like in practice, I do the reps in practice, but I never done it in the game. But it's just you always have those mental reps ready to go. So when your number does get called, it always felt good to make a play for the team and help out.
But as you're running down the field, or you think, what are you first thinking? Where's the ball? Who's trying to block me? What take me through that whole?
It's just like, well, first off, when they're coming to get you, it's like you're trying to set up to see who's trying to block you, and then you just know that. Like Cam's taught, just put it right down there on the 8-yard line. So every time I run down the field, I'm looking back for the ball, and I look up and I see it bounce. So I just dove for it to try to hopefully not let it go in the end zone. So just lay it out for it.
You're a man of the world, and I mean that in a nice way. Is Cam Johnson one of the best? How do you, when you watch him the way he can put the ball down there inside the 10 and make it stop, et cetera, like a nice crisp
it's just like
wedge shot.
he just has a skill set that, I mean, you don't really see too often. It's just over and over. It's like it's a common thing he does, whether it's in practice or the game. It's just like we just trust him that the ball's gonna be there every time, and you know it's been like that for the most part of the whole season. So it's just something that he's real good at.
And one thing I asked Coach Meyer about this a while ago and stuff. You have to have seen a replay of Michigan State at the end of that game and stuff. You know, you're on the punt team. What's the lesson learned from what happened to them?
Just like, I mean, it's just a real unfortunate thing that happened. You know, they're a great team. They're gonna bounce back from it. You know, it's just.
But I mean, specifically on that play, what was the lesson learned? Do you think?
Oh, the lesson learned. I mean, I didn't really see much. I really haven't been paying much attention to it. But I guess just, you know.
The punter drops the ball, he tries to pick it up and tries to punt it, and then they score, you know?
I don't know, like in that position, like, you know, it's different being a punter and long snapper, so I don't really know what I would have done different in that position, but I just know, just make sure if you're on the punt, just make sure you have your guy blocked. That's the only thing you can worry about, just doing your job.
How many special team units are you involved with?
I'm on a kickoff return, punt block, a punt from Saturday, you know, I just got in there to help out, so it's like 3, and then if you count like a field goal block, jump up there.
Yeah, you start on how many? You start on
3.
Start 3 of them? Yeah.
What makes a good special teams player?
It's just knowing your job, just knowing the fundamentals, and just basically going 4 to 6, and just wherever you got to be on the field, make sure you're in that right position. Whether it's blocking your dude or holding them up, just make sure you have the right techniques, and you know, just do your job every time.
So you said when you left Tech, you had other places you could have gone. Why was it Ohio State? Did you have a connection to Ohio State?
It wasn't much of a connection. Just at the time, like my dad, he had lived up here in Dayton, and then I just knew. I mean, I wanted to be closer to him.
Okay.
And then basically just coming up here to Ohio, I mean, that's not too far away, but it was, I was caught up here to Ohio State. It's basically just somewhere I wanted to be.
Okay.
Your dad from Dayton?
He's not from Dayton, he's from Atlanta. He just moved up there.
Moved up there for a job?
Right.
How's that worked out? Has he been able to see you play a lot?
He's been to all the games.
Okay.
So it's been good to see him out there.
So what's he think of when you told him, hey, I'm going to be playing at Ohio State?
Right.
What did he think of that?
He told me it's just gonna be a big difference from coming down here, because you know, just everybody's like the love for the Ohio State and just the fans and the fan base system and just even the players and coaches. So it's a lot. He told me just to get ready for it, but he was happy for me.
Have you ever looked back and regretted it? I mean, you got a national championship ring, so,
right?
I mean,
but no, I would never regret it. It's just something that you learn from, and it's like an opportunity that I was allowed to be in, and it's a great opportunity at that, because you know, like you said, you know, we're blessed to win a championship game, and I just learned a lot coming up here from like just more so football aspect and even life after football, so it just helped out a lot.